Morning, Eric. It's Kyle with Sierra Pacific. Um, I wanted to run through the loan comparison with you real quick. I gave you the three options that we discussed with between 5% down, 10% down, and then the 20% down. And you'll see also I added in a savings plan to show what can happen with that extra money that you're not putting down if you put it in just some kind of investment vehicle. So um, let me run through it with you real quick. So if you look here, there's your 5% down, there's your 10% down, and there's your 20% down. Um, your payment on the 5% down, 1517. Payment on the 10% down, 1449. Payment on the 20% down, 1350. Right? Cash to close will be your big difference. Cash to close with the 5% down, right? Call it 19,000. Cash to close on the 10% down, right at 31. And cash to close with the 20% down, 56.8. So that's your down payment plus your closing costs. And taking in consideration that you're probably going to give some earnest money of, say, $1,000. So I'm going to click more info, show you a payment breakdown. I've estimated your property tax based on the price of the house and being in either Germantown, Collierville, Bartlett, one of the county areas at $303 a month. Hazard insurance, I've estimated to be about $1,500 a year. And so this would be your total payment here across the board for each one, okay? And then if we look at closing cost, click on fee detail. It's going to break down your closing costs, which these two here, the ones I told you about. You asked about what our fees as a lender. Those are our two fees. The rest are external fees, obviously, that we're paying to other service providers, appraisal, credit report, settlement fee to the closing attorney, title insurance to the closing attorney, closing protection to the letter to the closing attorney, title exam fee to the attorney, express mail for courier fee to the attorney, recording fees with the county, deed tax and mortgage tax on the deed and mortgage stamps, flood cert fee, tax service fee, 1 month of reserves into your escrow for hazard insurance, and your first year of hazard insurance right there. So on hazard insurance, your homeowners, you can use who you want. I usually recommend a colleague of mine with Liberty Mutual. I'll get a quote from him if you'd like. Okay, now what I was talking about with the investment piece. So if you click reinvestment, what I did was basically take, okay, you said you had $73,000 in the bank. Your cash to close is $18,689 on the 5%. The mortgage insurance is only $52 a month, of which you're only obligated to keep it for 12 months. If the property has appreciated enough and you've cut your balance down enough, after 12 months, you can contest it. It will drop off. You see right here, here's your cutoff. It's estimating based on property appreciation and standard amortization of your principal reduction, that it will you'll hit that mark in just over 3 years with the 5% down. All right, so I took the 73,000 less your cash to close, leaving you 54,311. And then you said the house needed work, so I'm estimating that maybe you need 10,000. You're going to put $10,000 into the house after you guys close on it. That would leave you $44,000 at just a standard low-end investment vehicle at a 3.5% year return, plus what you already had in savings of the 44 left over. In 5 years, you'll have 112,000. So at that $52 kind of becomes negligible. It doesn't, it's not that big of a deal to pay that for 12 months to 3 years. With 10% down in the same scenario, you have 84,000. With the 20% down, you only have 25,000. So I just wanted to show you that little save because we talked about it. I wanted to put it in writing so that it was you're financially savvy, you know what you're doing. I figured I'd put it in here just as a little added bonus. So that's it with that piece. Over here, if you look at these graphs, it just puts it in a graph form so you can see it. Here's your net worth in 5 years here. So any questions with this, let me know. Obviously, the important pieces here will be your cash to close and your payments. So I left those highlighted, and I'll print this into a PDF and attach it so you have that as well. Talk to you soon. If you guys have questions today, let me know. I can adjust these numbers, bring the price up or down based on what ends up happening with your contract, and then we'll reassess. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.